In this video, we will see how we can track the lead form, or you can say, first of all, I will track the contact form, or you can similarly track your lead form from your landing page as well. This is my contact form, and I will track this form with the GTM. I have already created this, and it's already connected with the with that. So I just want to tell you what we will do is. Uh, I can just click on the preview and just click on that, and in that page basically what I need to do is, first of all, here you can see the GTM is connected already. So if I click on that, here is the values are changing from there. You can see now this, if I click on phone number field, the values are changing. When I click there, the values are automatically changing. So what I am trying to do in this video is, if someone come and he can fill the form and he can submit on this button, what happened is we can track this form is successfully submitted. So there are three methods for doing this. First of all is, if someone come and submitted this form and click on submit button like that, the it's tracking basically. But the issue is in this button click in the lead form is, if someone come and he did not the click, he did not edit their information, he just come and submit on click, or did not enter the required information, like you need a name for email, and if you need suppose phone number or WhatsApp number, he did not enter all the detail properly and just come and click on submit form. As you can see, it's triggered successfully. But we do not need this kind of tracking. We want a tracking with which something we get. Suppose if someone come and fill the proper data, and also enter the what kind of suppose service they need. They have shared complete their requirement there, and after that, if you click on submit, and then now we are on thank you page, then we can track this and we can make this as a conversion. If someone come and fill the completed all the fields, and if he after that he click, then he can, Google can count it as a conversion lead. So in this, what I will do is, I will track this contact form, and we'll see what happen. So first of all, how you can create this type of form is, you have to go and add the fluent form, suppose, and in that the most important setting you have to do is, you have to go in integration. Suppose here is an editor. In that option in editor, whatever you need is, you can just add it or remove it from there. So if you need the time and contact or any of the field you need, you can just drag and drop it there, and just save the form. And after that, there is a most important thing I want to just tell you about, that is, you have to add the custom URL there. But why we need to add this URL there is, we need to track this URL. If someone come on contact page and fill this form, and after that he will redirect to our contact page, thank you page. Where is going is, he can he will land on our this page, thank you page. And what type of this page is, basically in that page I have added the thank you, and this is this. You can also add a contact and WhatsApp button there as well. And basically we are tracking this page. If someone come on contact page, and after that, if he will redirect to this thank you page, our lead is successful, you can say successfully converted. So how you can add this thank you page, you can just come and in setting and integration, you can add the URL of this page, and this is a message of form. If someone come and fill the form, here it will show. So now what we need to do is we have a GTM account there, and what you need is you can connect it from in your Google Ad and in your website. It's not a big deal. What you have to do is you have to just add the code. It's install the header and footer code, and just add this code. And how you will get this code is you can just click on that. You can copy. This is a head tag and this is a body tag. Just copy and paste it there. I have just added the head tag, and I have also added the site kit as well. It's also connected with the site kit, but he required the head tag, so I have added the head tag as well. First of all, you have to connect it. It's also connected with this head tag sidekit as well, and I have added the Discord as well. So once your GTM is connected, and the second step, what you have to do is you have to open your Google Ads account. In the Google Ad account, what we need to do is suppose we will go in that account, and you have to click on goals and click on conversions and summary. So in this in summary, what you need to do is you can click on conversion action, and in conversion action, what we need to do is you have to click on conversions on a website. Someone come land on your website, and then he can click and save and continue. Here we have a different options: submit the lead form, booking, request code, contact, add to cart, and all these. If now it's on your either you can go with the submit lead form, either you can make it a request code, or you can make it a contact when customer contacts your business by phone number, SMS, or email or chat. When someone requests a quote about your product or the service, when someone book appointment with your business, when someone express interest of your by filling out form to provide item. Either you can go with the submit form lead form or the request node. We can go with that. And after that, there is a create and conversion action. There are two options: automatically, without code, and manually. We will go with the manually. Now here there is a different option of action optimization. First of all, what is the action optimization? There's a two option in that: primary action and secondary action. If you select this conversion as a primary action, Google Ad account and their learning and their algorithm will make it this lead form as a primary. And if someone is converted, someone is submitting the lead on this contact page, Google decide these are the customers, and we will target only these customers who are coming and filling this submit lead form. And if you make it a secondary, Google will analyze it, but he did not decide, and he did not make a system that he can if someone come and he can either convert it or not. He did not make it you can say this is not you can say Google will not allow. I have no words for that. But if you make it secondary, Google will only make it a secondary option and will not optimize it bidding optimization properly. Also secondary action not used for the bidding optimization. If you think your business is a service based business, and this form is a lead form, and you are paying for to the Google, and for Google to come the customer and fill this form, you have to make it primary. And after that, you can make it contact form on contact page. This is the conversion name, contact page. And after that, you have different values for each. If someone come and measure the true business impact of your advertising by assigning a monetary, this is same value for each conversion. and different value for each conversion. This is for the e-commerce website. You can go with that as well, and you can count if someone come and click on your service page website, and he can fill the form, submit the lead. After that he can come again and again submit the lead. Google will not count it if you go with this one. And this if one is recommended for the leads, signups and other conversion, because only the first interaction is valuable. And if you go with the every, this is for those who are running for the e-commerce business. We can go for the every, because every customer, if someone come and first in first phase he booked the $10 order, and after that he will book $20, $30. So every conversion matters in purchases. But for the services website, for the leads and signups, only you can go with the one. This is a click-through conversion window. You can go with the 90 days. This is basically a record conversions from the last 90 days. If someone come and he can go on contact page, and after that he will not decided to fill the form, and in within 90 days he come again, Google will consider it as a conversion. Engage rate, and the most important is data driven. There's a two option in that: last click and data driven. The last click, if you go with that, Google will not optimize your account properly. But if you go with the data driven, Google will optimize it proper according to the conversion and etc. This is an enhanced conversion. You can also check mark this. After that, click on done button, and now save and continue. Now here we have a setup with the Google tag, email instruction to your webmaster, and use Google Tag Manager. We will go with the user use a Google Tag Manager. We have a conversion label and conversion ID. What we will do is, now we will go on our Google Tag Manager. Here is my crawl bytes, and we have a different tags created and triggers. Here is different tags we have created for the this form. For this form, what we will do is we will create a again new tag and make it contact page, contact contact page form. You can click on that. You can click on Google Ads, and then you can click on Google Ads conversion tracking. Here what you need is you need a conversion ID. Here is our conversion ID. You can add this, and after that what you need is conversion label, and you can enter the conversion label there. And uh, in trigger, what you need to do is you can plus on that, add this, click on page view, and you have to click on some page view. And in that page, what we need is a page URL that contains a thank you basically. After the redirection, we are on suppose, where is our contact page? This is our contact page, and this is our URL ID. Our URL is basically a thank you. So what we need to do is select there a page URL that contain a thank you basically, and this is a thank you trigger, and you can just save it. And this is a contact form. You can also save this. And now what we have done is contact form. This is our tag. This is created successfully. And let's see the trigger. And that we have created this trigger thank you. After that you have to submit it. You can just enter whatever you want is and publish it. Okay, now go on workspace and click on preview button. Let's verify it. Our contact form is working successfully or not. Just click on connect. This page is open. Now we will enter the all the information there. and you can connect this. We need to enter the all the information we have submitted. Now uh, we can click on submit form. Let's see, we have clicked on submit form, and now we are on thank you page, and now we will see the form submit. Let's close it. Now here you will see the contact page. Tag is filed, contact page form. Just click on that, and here is our conversion label. This is our conversion ID, and this is our conversion type that we have selected, and this is our thank you trigger. Thank you. Basically, our this page is triggered. So this is our contact form lead is submitted. How you can see is you can just click on thank you page. You can check which tags is triggered filed and which are not filed. Here is add to cart and these are not filed, and there is a contact form that we have created right now and it's filed successfully. So if you need if you need a conversions for your own website, if you need any help in that, you can just contact me. And if you're stuck somewhere and you don't know how Google tracking works basically, so you can contact on my email, and you can also contact on my this is my website. You can I can add this on Google and YouTube video description. You can contact me. I have added all the portfolio there. If you need any help in Google Ads audit, Google Ads conversions, or creating the campaign, you're stuck somewhere, you can contact me, and definitely we can discuss about your project. Thank you so much.